Italian intimidator. I don't know if they did it on their own, if they just picked up on my lead, but when I did the first game, they were all like, "Oh, we got some nicknames for you." They're like, where is it? Allison Briggs is the Plaster Rock Pest. Catherine Wilkie is the Fall River Freak. Dally is the Manitoba Menace. Ashley is the Newfie Nuisance. I'm like, all right, you guys, my work here is done. Well, and being a Newfoundlander, it doesn't bother me in the least. There are some Newfoundlanders that take the term Newfie as an insult. So when I mention it on the last broadcast, I call it the Newfoundland Menace. Because it's a small, but there is a segment of the population that takes Newfie as a slight in this ultra-sensitive world we live in. But far be it from me to tell somebody else what it means I'm present. Yesterday, we walked in the field in Wolfville. Everybody's out there like shooting t-shirts and shorts, and it's just no. It was like I've done games, especially at ACAA, because the way the overhang goes, the wind tends to whip off the bay just like a swirl. I've done games in like early October where that's freezing. Like yesterday, it was like, oh, put the SPF out. It's like balmy. If you wanted into our broadcast area, you might have to go on the mic. Do play-by-play. Sure, come on. Just watch your step there. There you go. No worries. And we'll alternate it like Mount A or DAL pairing Mount A pairing. Just, you know, for balance. Sometimes that's really hard to do as a broadcaster, is to be unbiased. Even if, like, it's not your alma mater or it's not your hometown, whatever. Like yesterday, I was unbiased, but in my head, I had such a connection to CBU. Because my first 2 years in broadcasting, I was based at Eastlake in Sydney. So I got to know all the people and all the papers and everything. And so seeing Ness and the coaching staff yesterday, as I go home, like, nice to see you. Good afternoon and welcome to Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. I'm Scott Squires. Glad to have you with us this afternoon. A gorgeous, balmy Sunday afternoon in early November. This is ACAA women's volleyball action. The home side DAL AC Rams taking on the visitors from Sackville, New Brunswick, the Mount Allison Mounties. Mounties come into this match 2-1 on the early year, while the DAL AC Rams got their first victory yesterday, a 3-2 victory over Crandall. Their record sits at 1-2. DAL AC will be in their black uniforms with the gold and white trim. They'll be on the left of the screen to start off, and Mount Allison, the visitors, in the white with garnet and gold trim. They are on the right side of your screen, right to left, just about set to go. Emma Bishop will get us underway. It's the Rams, it's the Mounties. Glad to have you with us on ACAA TV. There's a set at the net right away. The big swing from Marie Fogarty. And it goes a little long. So the good set was there. Fogarty with the big hit. But the point goes to the Rams. And Emma Bishop, second-year player from Round Hill, Nova Scotia, serves. And that goes just past the end line. So a quick exchange of points here early on. 1-1. Now Mount Allison gets their first opportunity from the service line. This is Logan Tate, second-year player from St. John, New Brunswick, the Port City. Jumps into that serve. Oh, just goes off the hands of Molly Marquis. And out of play. So the first touch for Marquis, second-year player from Truro, Nova Scotia. Sister town with Bible Hill. I guess Bible Hill technically is a village, but still, they're twins. Truro, Bible Hill. Bumped up. Good swing there. Going cross-cut was Marquis, but it goes a little long. She had the right idea. She was at the net. She saw the chance to take that ball cross-court. Puts it just a bit long. So 3 points unanswered here for the Mounties. 3 serving 1. Into the middle. Hannon. Good service reception there. Oh, nice defense at the net. It's kept alive somehow, some way. Nice job by Dal. There's a big swing into the middle. Hannon down to a knee, couldn't handle it. But that was an interesting sequence moments ago when there was a hit at the net from the Dal side. Mount Allison was there with the block. Looked like they had the block in the point. And Mount Allison for a split second kind of eased up and then realized the ball was still alive. They still get the point, but an interesting sequence. Nonetheless, 4 serving 1. And again, it's Tate. And that's going to go long. So the Rams will take the point. And going back to serve now, Catherine Wilkie. First year out of Fall River, Nova Scotia. About 45-ish minutes south of Truro. And that serve spins and just a little outside. Both teams just getting their footing here early on, trying to nail down that service game. 5 serving 2. This is Rebecca Cotton from Charter Settlement in New Brunswick, is the third-year player. And that serve, you could almost see it right off the hand, and I think she realized it too as Cotton served it. And almost immediately you could tell that that was going to launch well past the end line. Rams will take it for the point. Back to serve the Truro native, Molly Marquis. Marquis off the net. You see it time and again. You can be as ready as you want to be when you're getting set to receive that serve, but when it catches any part of that net cord and just dips to the floor, not a whole lot you can do.
Worked out well for Marquis and the Rams there, 4 serving 5. That goes off the libero Roach. And then diving across the floor, Rebecca Cotton couldn't save it. Great effort, but the point goes to DAL. I mentioned DAL beating Crandall right here at Langella Athletic Center in a 5-setter yesterday. The last game for the Mount Allison Mounties. I'll finish that in a sec as we get back to play. Nice touch cross court. Kept alive well there by Rideout. Here's a big swing coming off the arm of Briggs. Good rally going here. Hannon does a nice job to keep it alive. And there's Rideout again. And the point goes to DAL. So a good rally point for DAL. But just to finish the last game for Mount Allison was this past Friday in Halifax, a 3-1 win over Mount St. Vincent University. So a road win on Friday. For the Mounties, they're looking to get a road win here today. Nice job again by Hannon. There's going to be a free ball chance now. Hannon gets it over. Set at the net by Tate. In the middle, big swing there from Fogarty. And Fogarty makes no mistake getting the kill. Speaking of kills, coming into this match this afternoon, conference-wide, total kills, Mount Allison 125, first overall in the conference. Dalhousie 83, the Rams. They're good for a ranking of 8th overall in total kills. At the net, and just sneaks over. Botma was there for the Mounties, but it just kind of went up high and then skittered down on the Mountie side of that net. Worked out well for the Rams. They now are back in front, 7 serving 6. This is Immiker. Nice set at the net. And the swing from Botma goes long. So the Rams now have jumped into a 2-point advantage. Callie Immiker, first-year player from Swan River, Manitoba. Her parents in attendance here today made the trip from Manitoba to watch their daughter play. Far side, right side, and the big kill from Ella Boudreau. Boudreau from Greenfield, Nova Scotia, very close to the hub town of Truro. So a homecoming of sorts for number 15, Ella Boudreau, who serves. Knuckleball serve, floats long. So both teams have had those instances where they've just been a little bit long on the service game. I'm sure that's something both coaches will want to tighten up. Coach Robbie Krause for the Mount A Mounties and Coach Carrie Peck for the DAL AC Rams. Allison Briggs, a couple of strides into that serve. Down to the floor to keep it up was Botma. Swing there, taken well by Hannon from the libero position. From the attack line, big swing. Mounties do a good job to keep it in play. And then trying to go cross court with it was Julia Henry, and Henry finds floor. So good sequence there, a nice finish from Julia Henry, the second-year player from Red Point PEI. Her coach Robbie Krause telling me that Julia played beach volleyball for PEI on the Canada Games team. So certainly not as soft a surface here, but pretty amazing to be able to play beach volleyball at the Canada Games for your province, and that's exactly what Julia Henry did. And the beach volleyballer doing the indoor style right now, and she's going to serve again. And that just catches inside the line. That's one of those instances where when you're on the service reception, you have to make that split-second call. Do I think it's in? Do I think it's out? That time, DAL thought it was out, and they guessed wrong. Mounties will take the point, and they're back into the lead in this early seesaw first set. Taken well by Marquis. Bumped up, just tapped over by Rideout. Deep attack there, coming right into it was Henry as she stepped into that, flying through the air, but caught net. And it's a point for DAL. So we are tied 10 apiece. And Coach Robbie Krause wants to talk it over with his side. So we'll step aside, take a quick break. First set action, 10-10, Rams and the Mounties. We'll be back. So the timeout comes to an end. Both teams back onto the floor. Even up at 10 apiece. This really has been a back and forth early part of this first set. And it's Ashley Rideout, another first year on this team from Conception Bay South in Newfoundland and Labrador. Into the middle, set toward the net from the attack line. It's Botma, and she finds success as the Rams couldn't keep that one off the floor. Emily Botma, fourth-year veteran of this club from Halifax, Nova Scotia, 5'11", and she'll step into the serve. Hannon high into the rafters, in between a couple of rafters, so it stays alive. Free ball chance now up toward the net, set there by Tate from the left side, big swing. Rams keep it alive. There's Marquis off the fingertips. They got to get it over, and they do. Hannon in the middle, set left side, and there's Marquis down the line, just a little outside though, and it's point to the Mounties. Another good rally. Marquis was there at the net over on that left side and just couldn't get it inside the playing surface. 12 serving 10. It's taken by Marquis. Now it's Wilkie. Back to Marquis. Oh, little soft touch there. Doesn't fool the Mounties though. And then just with the little fingertip touch of her own is Logan Tate. Speaking of Canada Games, Logan Tate played Canada Games volleyball for New Brunswick. So this Mount A team heavily laden with former Canada Games players. I'll get to some of the others as we work our way through this match. 13 serving 10. This is Botma. Marquis has that go off the little service reception bump attempt and goes on to play. And that's something that Coach Carrie Peck was speaking to me about prior to this contest. She said, you know, I'm happy with how the team is gelling together. Our communication is getting better. Kind of gelling as a team. That's a work in progress, but she's happy with how that's going. The one thing Carrie Peck did say that she really wants to work on and see improve with this team, you saw it right there, service reception. And it's just one of those things that takes time and effort and repetition, but it was certainly a point that Carrie Peck pointed out to me that she really wants to see her DAL AC Rams work on, not only today, but going forward through the season. So timeout on the floor. We'll step aside for a quick break. 15-10, Mounties in front. You're watching ACAA TV. Ready to get back to play after the timeout was called. So 15 serving 10. Largest lead of this first set, and it belongs to the Mounties. Botma. Now it's at the net. Taken off the net. Free ball chance as the Rams just had to put it over. There's Tate setting it. Nice swing. Good save there by the Rams. Now it's Marquis off the fingertips of the Mounties. Another big swing. Great block at the net by the defense of the Rams. Trying to go cross court. Does it catch the line? It does. Well-placed ball by Rebecca Cotton. A great rally. Good effort on both sides, but then it's Cotton from the net at the left side, going cross court, back corner, and finding a point. 16 serving 10. That serve taken in the middle. Well done there. At the net, diving attempt, digging it off the floor. Fogarty, deep attack there off the arm of Henry. And it's up at the net. Who got the last touch? It was indeed the Rams putting it over. But a reach over and a point to the Mounties. All of a sudden, the lead has bulged now to 7. 17 serving 10. Good service run here for Botma. Into the middle again. Taken by Hannon. Again, another kind of 50-50 ball at the net. This is Tate, sets it high. Left side attack from the net. Kept alive, well done by the Rams. This is Marquis now off the block and down. Good power from Molly Marquis at the net from that left side attack. Substitution coming now. Emily Botma checks out, and Olivia Roach into the game. Third-year libero from Halifax. She wears number 12, and she's got the libero dark sweater on. And meanwhile, serve coming from Meredith Grant spin. There's a big swing and a kill attempt. Goes a little bit long, and the Rams will take the point. So we'll see now if Meredith Grant spin, first-year player from Antigonish, up towards the island of Cape Breton. Knuckleball, tough one to handle there, as going down for the service reception was Henry, but that knuckleball serve, no spin at all. It kind of crossed the net and just dipped right to the floor. That would have been a good pitch in baseball with the movement on it. 13 serving 17 now. Grant spin, trying to get on a service run. Tate fakes the set, pushes it over. From the middle, big swing from Emiker. Kept alive. Mounties, free ball chance. Marquis. Emiker in the middle. She's dangerous, and she shows it right there. From the middle at the attack line, Emiker. Hard to handle right there. Callie Emiker. With her parents watching, gets the kill. Emiker, her teammates have given her the nickname the Manitoba Menace. That's just going to go over. Bumped over now. Tate at the net, sets it over her head. And there's a nice swing coming from number 15, Ella Boudreau. Great action in this first set, and they're going to say it was a reach over, so they're going to say, I believe that the Mounties player went over the net cord onto the DAL side before touching that ball. So the Mounties thought they had a point, and it goes to the Rams. And with that, Coach Robbie Krause wants to call time and talk it over again, as that 7-point lead now has shrunk, and it's now just a 2-point advantage for the Mounties. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back. So coming out of the timeout, Rams still on serve here, trailing by 2. Meredith Grant spin has done well on her service game, and that one, I thought it might have gone off, and it did. I think Julia Henry was there. That serve looked like it was going long right away, and I think Henry thought about reaching up, and before she could pull it down, I think she just got a fingernail on that ball, and enough to give the point to the Rams. So a chance to tie now after being down 17-10. And as I say that, it goes long, but a good run on service right there from Meredith Grant spin. So what was a 17-10 lead just a moment ago has now become much tighter at 18, serving 16. Logan Tate jumps into that serve, no spin on it whatsoever. At the live, deep attack, and it's a good one from Allison Briggs, the 4th-year veteran from Plaster Rock, and as her teammates call her, the Plaster Rock Pest. Wilkie with the serve. There's Tate. High set. Off the block and down, point to the Mounties. A great crowd on hand here on a Sunday afternoon in Bible Hill. The bleachers at the Langell Athletic Center to my left and right, full of fans. Great to see. And that goes long. So a point to DAL AC. The margin in this first set, razor thin. It looked like the Mounties were pulling away at 17-10, but all of a sudden, it's now 18 serving 19. Kind of a defensive receive of serve there. Into the middle. And a deep attack coming from Cotton finds net, and we are tied. So a good pushback from the Rams on their home court, much to the delight of their faithful in attendance here. So Marquis with the serve, catches net, and the point goes to the Mounties. And it was interesting talking to both coaches prior to the match. The number one thing that they pointed out as an important key for success today was service reception. So we'll see how DAL does with that right here. Up toward the net, set there, big swing from Briggs, but a great block at the net, and the Mounties love it. Players on the bench over there, upstanding, very vocal. Great atmosphere here at the Langell Athletic Center this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching. Here's the serve from Fogarty, taken well into the middle. Set high by Wilkie. Here's Immiker, and Immiker again causes problems on the other side of the net as the Mounties couldn't find a way to keep that alive. And a point for the Rams, and that'll send Callie Immiker back to serve. Immiker in the top 5 in a number of offensive categories for the Rams in the ACAA conference. A couple players come together, and they're going to give the point to the Rams. And again, I think the Mounties reaching over the net onto the Rams side of the court. And a couple of players ran into one another for the Rams. Briggs and Wilkie came together, but it works out. And Immiker again with the serve, tied 21 all. Tate lays it on a platter. Good job there keeping it alive by Marquis. This is Briggs now. Tate with the set for Mount Allison, off the hands of the block, and Botma hammers it over off the block and out of play. So a point to the Mounties, and now it's a 1-point advantage, 22 serving 21. Got to get to 25 and be up by at least 2. Again, Marquis with a little push on the service reception. Good block at the net. Set there again. Cheeky little play by Briggs just to get it over. Tate sets it left side. Good swing from Johnson, kept alive. At the net, it's Rideout. Diving attempt, not able to save it. So a good rally, and it's finished off by Ashley Rideout. 22 all. Back to serve is Briggs. Briggs, 1-step, 2-step, 3-set serve. Tate, low set there, and it goes into the net. Point for the Mounties, 23-22. Back and forth like a pendulum we go. 23 serving 22. Back on the service line, Lily Johnson. Second-year player from Halifax serves it long, and we are once again tied. Excellent first set being played by both of these teams here. 23 all. Ashley Rideout. The Newfoundland nuisance, as her teammates call her. Johnson high into the air. Free ball chance now. Hannon gets it up toward the net. Set. Far side. Good job by the Mounties to keep it alive. Nice rally going here. Set. Marquis with the big swing. Blocked down. Pushed back over. Marquis again. This is Rideout. Saved well there by Roach. Deep attack off the block and down. And the rally finished off by that deep attack from the Mounties, but another wonderful rally between these two sides. Now, a chance to serve out this very entertaining first set. It's Olivia Roach. 24 serving 23. Roach with the serve. Hannon puts it high. Deep attack coming there. And Briggs finds an opening, gets the point, and now back to a tie and back to a DAL serve. Are you not entertained, my friends, in this opening set? Emma Bishop to serve now on service. Can DAL put together a little run here and finish it off? Tate just gets to it. Deep attack again, and it's a good one from the lefty Lily Johnson as she sees the opening and puts it home. 25-24. Mounties in front. Set point, potentially now. Rebecca Cotton with the opportunity on her right hand. And we have the horn sounding here. And that basically sounded as the Mounties were mid-serve. So we'll see what the situation is here. Coach Robbie Krause over asking what is going on. I'm sure the Mounties are wondering. And I'll have to get clarification on exactly what that call was. So apparently Mount Allison was out of their rotation and had the wrong player back serving. So there's a big turn of events and a key moment we'll see. Hannon up toward the net. Big swing there from Briggs. Tate again sets it. Left side, little touch over. Great rally going here. Tate again with the set. Deep attack. Johnson off an arm, off a leg. As going down to try to get it was Rideout as she went down to both her legs trying to spin over and get some part of her body on that ball. But the point goes to the Mounties. Another chance to finish it out. Here we go. Again, high to the rafters. Set, Immerker, big swing. Does she catch the line? No, she doesn't. Just wide, and I mean just wide of that line. So a tremendous opening set. We saw a little bit of everything. We saw lead changes. We saw great rallies. We saw the Mounties get up to a big 7-point lead. We saw the Rams push back and tie. And then the final, I guess 10, 11 points, it was exchanging points back and forth. 1 point lead, then to a tie. Then the other team get a 1 point lead, back to a tie. We had the wrong server for Mount Allison, which gave a point to DAL. But Mount Allison digs in, finishes it off, and they get the victory in set number 1. So they've won the battle, but the war rages on. Both sides will come back out onto the floor here in a couple of minutes, and we'll have set number 2 for you with the Mounties leading 1-0. We'll be back. So a wonderful first set between these two teams. And it was Mount Allison taking it 26-24. So a minor victory in the 5-set potential war between these two teams. 26-24. And when the Mounties got up 17-10, it really seemed like they had the momentum and they were rolling, but timeout was called. Back come the Rams, tied it up, and then again, the remainder of that set was just back and forth, ties and lead changes until finally The Mounties got the opportunity and closed it out 26-24. So the teams have switched sides. Mounties now on the left, going left to right. Rams on the right, obviously going right to left. And Tate with the serve. High. And Marquis from just inside the attack line with the big hammer and the swing, gets the kill. Rams got the opening point in the first set. They start off the second set same way. Tate, low set. Rams receive it well, and look at that, Immiker. That's what Callie Immiker does. She is powerful, she is strong, and she has a way to see where that opening is, and she has a knack of finding it. Immiker with the kill, and a little bit of housekeeping now to make sure there's no wet spot that anybody might slip in. Lily Johnson helping out with a little floor cleanup there. That's teamwork for you. 2-0. Rams serve it over, trying to work it to that left side for DAL. And it just went a little wide of that line. So that'll give the point to the Mounties. Julia Henry will serve it up. Great job digging that off the floor there by Rideout. Going to be a free ball chance here. Briggs, Immiker puts it over, set by Tate to that far side. Good job at the net, blocking it down, and then diving across the floor, trying to dig it up was Marquis, but couldn't get there in time. Goes out of play, and a point for the Mounties, so we're back even up 2-all. Henry goes through the routine and serves. Thinking well there by Hannon. Here's Immiker again. Tate with the set. Johnson off of the hands of Hannon and out of play. So 3 unanswered points here from the serve of Henry. At the net, Immiker off the block. They're just going to have to get it over here. Can they? They do, and it just goes out. Good effort by the Mounties after that powerful hit from Immiker. So the point goes to DAL. Molly Marquis. M&M. That's an easy nickname there. That Molly Marquis is now M&M. So M&M back to serve. Into the middle. Oh, kind of shanked off the hands. Down goes Marquis to keep it alive. Far side, Briggs little touch. Immiker now bumps it up just to keep it alive. And then with the touch, Immiker. Heavily involved there. It was Immiker. Then it was Briggs. And then Callie Immiker with the soft little touch. Just to find the open floor. 4 serving 3. Molly Marquis. The M&M. And that goes just a little bit long. I like to be able to attach nicknames to players, and I mentioned it on an earlier broadcast, but at the beginning of the season, the first game that I did this year, the DAL AC Rams players, when I was down talking to Coach Carey Peck, they all came to me and they said, hey, we got a bunch of nicknames for you. So they actually provided a few nicknames for players on their squad, as we see a diving attempt by Campbell. Great effort, just couldn't get there. And a point for the Rams, but just to finish the nickname thought, and yeah, so the Rams players had already had a bunch of nicknames formulated. And I didn't get a chance to get any more today, but they did tell me they were going to work on nicknames for every player on the Rams. So they'll add a few, I'll add a few, and we'll keep the nickname train rolling. Johnson with the hit, that goes long. Rams back in front, 6 serving 4. Callie Immiker, 6'1", freshman from Manitoba. Strong serve. Tate will set. Off the backhand there, keeping it alive was Botma. I went back to a number 11 from the last game I called, Sydney Flower, or number 11 for the UNBSJC Wolves. Obviously number 11 for the Mounties is Emily Botma. That'll send Lily Johnson back to serve. The lefty at the net, off the net. Hannon just gets it over. Tate puts it right there for Botma. Set high from the left side. Big swing from Rideout. Johnson now. Good job by Hannon, taking the pace off of that. Once again, it's Rideout. Tate sets it far side. Look at that, rising with the big swing and getting the cross-court kill, Ella Boudreau. We are tied again. No surprise the way the first set and a bit have gone. 6-all. Johnson with the serve. Rideout puts it up toward the net. There's a big swing from Briggs. Nice block by the Rams at the net. Tate, deep attack there. As coming up toward the ball was Henry. Great effort, but it goes long and it'll stay. Point to the Rams, serve to the Rams. Allison Briggs will head back to the service line. Briggs serves it up. Tate again, into the middle. And the Tate to Botma connection works right there for the Mounties. Quick sub. Sarah McInnes into the game, 6, and Olivia Roach, number 12, out for the Mounties. Meanwhile, it's Boudreau with the serve. Deep attack coming there from Briggs. Tate, little jump set. Tapped high into the air, near side, big swing. Rideout keeps it alive off the block. Rideout again. Good job. Johnson and Tate were there. Good rally going. Set from the left side. And there is the finish from Ashley Rideout, using that 6-foot frame to launch that ball onto the Mountie side and get the point for the Rams. Ashley Rideout back to serve, the Newfoundland Menace, as her teammates have dubbed her. I'm originally from Newfoundland. Some might say I'm a menace. I don't know. Maybe we could be the menace times two. Tate, high, big swing. Oh my, Julia Henry just stretching out for that one. Beautifully executed, and she gets the point. And well, guess what? We're tied again, 8-all. Botma with the serve. Hannon. Marquis now just bumped over, free ball chance. Tate, far side set. And again, the big swing from Julia Henry. Julia Henry feeling it right now, number 4 in the white, garnet, and gold. Really feeling it. Power in that swing from number 4, Julia Henry. Botma to serve again. Mounties into the lead now, 9 serving 8. Side spin serve from Botma. Set high. Oh, and the soft touch from Marquis. Change of pace, and it works for the Rams. (9-9). Both these teams trying to pull away, but the other won't let it happen. And that's why we're back to a tie. Tate puts it there for Boudreau, and Boudreau had a nice attack off the Tate set, but good defense from the Rams. Emma Bishop. Lucky 13 for DAL AC. Very quiet serve. Just a half step into it. Oh, Tate! How's that for a changeup? How do you do? Logan Tate, the setter, absolutely faked out the Rams and myself with the fake set, little touch over. And Tate will go back to serve. 10-all. Up towards Wilkie. Oh, big attack forcing Tate to contort her body backwards. Diving along the floor was Boudreau trying to get there, but it's another point for DAL AC. Another serve here for the Rams. 11 serving 10. Tate. Johnson, the lefty, off of hand and out of play. So that time it was Tate setting it for Johnson. And Johnson has shown that she can rise and fire with that lefty approach. Johnson, that southpaw, second year out of Halifax. And it's Julia Henry with the serve. Immiker off the block and down. Catherine Wilkie set it for her, and Immiker said, thanks a lot, let me do this. And she hammers it down, and it's a point for the Rams. I don't think there's been more than a 1-point lead for the majority of this set, 12-11. Bumped up by Henry, blocked down by the Rams, and there is a 2-point lead. 13-11. Rams in front. And it sounds funny to say, but a 2-point lead, that's the largest lead for either side so far in this second set, at least if memory serves. That goes high. Bumped up by Henry. Just a little pushover from Boudreau. Chance now for Wilkie to put it there for Immiker. Look at that. The set, the spike, the point. Immiker, so dangerous. The freshman first-year player from Manitoba has really established herself as a leader on this Rams club. They lead now by 3. Tate sets it there. A little slap at it from Astafan. And Immiker right back. Immiker again finding the line on the far side. Point, and now with the Rams opening up a 4-point advantage, Coach Robbie Krause wants to talk it over with his Mounties. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. So, out of the timeout, Rams will continue with the service game. 15 serving 11 in this second set. Mounties up 1-0. There's Tate putting it far side. Great job by Hannon. Here's Rideout off the block and down. 5-point lead now for the Rams. And certainly, at least for the time being, momentum has swung over to DAL AC. Molly Marquis calmly walks into the serve. And a great job there, recognizing that looked a little bit long. Olivia Roach crouched down, watched it go long. And it'll be a point for the Mounties. And the Mounties will take the serve back. Erica Estefan, second-year player from Halifax, serves it up. At the net, there's Immiker off the set from Wilkie. Immiker again with yet another kill. What an impact she's had coming into this game today. Immiker fourth in the conference at 2.58 kills per set. And you can see why. When she gets the opportunity, she will make no mistake. Usually no mistake. Nobody's perfect, right? But she's been very good for this Rams team. A great addition to Carey Peck's squad. And Imiker was ready to serve, but another timeout called. 17-12, Rams in front, trying to even things up here with the Mounties leading 1-0. We'll be back. So the Rams ready and just finishing up their timeout are the Mounties. So Coach Robbie Krause chats to his Mounties. Carey Peck talked things over with her DAL AC Rams. And we're ready to continue with Callie Imiker back to serve. And the Rams up by 5, 17 serving 12. The serve received well there by Roach. Oh, big swing, power right there from Emily Botma. That will put Lily Johnson back on the line. She of the left-handed serve. And that one goes long. And a point for DAL AC. 18 serving 13. Allison Briggs back to serve. Couple of strides into it, off net cord. Tate sets it over her head. Johnson had tried to go into the middle with it, but the block was there. Good defense from the Rams. They'll add a point to the tally. Couple of subs now for the Mounties. Amanda McBain and Danielle Cumby will come into the contest. And checking out will be Lily Johnson and Logan Tate. So 2 and 14 in for the Mounties, 7 and 5 out. McBain, fourth-year veteran out of Charlottetown. And Cumby, first-year player from Canaan in Nova Scotia. Gonna have to save it here. Deep swing from Marquis. Oh, and look at that attack from the net at the left side. Danielle Cumby finds pay dirt. So just checked into the game, did Cumby, and makes an impact right away. Rebecca Cotton now back to serve, 14 serving 19. Into the middle. And Rideout was there, and then there looked to be a little bit of miscommunication at the net between Emma Bishop and Catherine Wilkie, and the ball goes in between them. Another point for the Mounties, 15 serving 19. So the Mounties now looking to push back. Cotton with that serve. Oh my goodness. Everybody's okay. That went off of Marquis and then kind of up into the facial area, the chin, I think, of Ashley Rideout. But she's got a big smile on her face. She's okay. That was literally a bang-bang play. 16 serving 19. Now the lead down to 3. Cotton again. No spin on that serve at all. Marquis. And again, it was kind of a case of you take it, I got it. That time it was Rideout and Bishop who kind of got caught betwixt in between. So a good pushback here by the Mounties. It's now just a 2-point lead for the Rams, 19-17. Another timeout on the floor. Teams have a chat, and we'll be back. Back to the action. with the Mounties on serve, trailing by 2. High toward the net, tough to handle there for Wilkie, as the angle of that ball as it came down was right up tight to that net. Well, Mounties will take it now, just a 1-point lead, 18 serving 19. Cotton's service game bringing the Mounties back into this one. Again, into the middle, no spin. Set there, right out, does she find the corner? No, just a bit long. Good swing on the ball from Ashley Ryda, but just a bit long. And, well, guess what, friends? We're tied again. This time at 19 all. Second set action, Mounties leading 1-0. They took the first set 26-24. We're tied 19 all here. Set number 2. Free ball chance, Hannon bumps it over. Up toward the net. Set into the middle. And that point's going to go to the Rams. I think there was a little too much lean into the net by the Mounties. 20 serving 19. Ashley Rideout back to serve. Everyone ready? Rideout serves, diving attempt to dig it off the floor by Roach. Power from Henry. Good job by the Rams to save it defensively. Another chance blocked at the net. Marquis bumps it high. Briggs. Little push over there. Good job there by Briggs. It was Wilkie originally, then Briggs, and then point. So an energetic, entertaining rally. And the point goes to the Rams, 21-19. Rams lead on serve with Rideout. Set at the net. And from that right side, the attack comes from Cumbie. And it's a good one. And going back to serve will be Botma. 21-20. Rams in front. Mounties with the serve, a chance to tie. Botma, next time she does it, they're going to have to count the bounces. Botma with the serve. Hannon up toward the net. Wilkie lays it there for Marquis. Little touch. Oh, Molly Marquis, how cheeky can you be? Well played. Right time, right place. Little touch. Gets the point. 22 serving 20. Molly Marquis with a little Hubtown magic. The second-year player from Truro, which is known as the Hubtown. That serve taken there by Henry. From the right side, Cumbie with the swing, kept alive. Will go all the way over. McBain with the set, deep attack, and it goes into the net as Cotton stepped into that one. One hit too many. And now it's the Rams just 2 points away from tying this up at 1 set apiece. But as we've seen so far, you'd almost expect that we're going to be tied at least once more. We'll see what happens. Here's a set. Oh, nice swing there. Right across the net cord went Julia Henry. Tough one for the Rams to handle. And it's a point for the Mount Allison Mounties. Danielle Cumbie back to serve. 21 serving 23. Wilkie puts it for Immiker off the block. Good job to keep it alive. Nice little pushover. Now Marquis steps into it, tries that save play, and it works again. Pat a cake, Baker's man. I'm going to push it over as nice as you can. And it works right there for M&M, Molly Marquis. Now, 1 point, set point on serve for the Rams. And the Mounties hang on here and extend. Big swing, punched at and out of play. Power again from Julia Henry. And it's a point for the Mounties. And that will send Julia Henry back to the service line. No margin of errors now for the Mounties. 22 serving 24. Hannon down to a knee. Wilkie sets it in the middle. There's that touch play. Didn't fool the Mounties that time. And that power from Cotton as she raises her arms skyward and said, "That's what I want to see." Cotton has a big smile on her face as she earns the point for her side. Henry will serve it up again, 23 serving 24. Hannon toward the net, it's going to go over, big swing, and it goes long. And Rebecca Cotton kind of taps the chest and said, "Yep, that's on me." She knew where she wanted to go with it. She was trying to find the back end, the back corner, but just long, and the Rams will take it. So another hotly contested set, but this time it goes to the DAL AC Rams, 25-23. So 2 sets have been played, and we are now even up 1 set apiece. Teams will switch sides. We'll step aside, take a break. You're watching ACAA TV Women's Volleyball from Bible Hill. We'll be back. We got a good one cooking for you here this afternoon at the Langell Athletic Center in Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. The home gym of the DAL AC Rams. The visitors today are the Mount Allison Mounties out of Sackville, New Brunswick. Mount Allison took the first set 26-24. Second set equally as tight. Rams took it 25-23. Teams again have switched sides. Rams in the black with gold and white trim now on the left. And the Mounties in the white, garnet, and gold trim now on the right. And they're on the right side of that point there, the Mounties. And they'll take an early 1-point lead. So the first 2 sets truly have been very, very closely contested. Either set could have gone either way, that's for sure. Wilkie with the set. Little touch over. Now they'll go to the left side. Coming up from the attack line was Cotton. But it's the Rams who work hard defensively, get the point. And ties have been the order of the day. Nice set there. Kept alive by Wilkie. Marquis blocked at the net. Wilkie again sets it for Marquis. Off the block again. Nice job keeping it alive. Diving players everywhere. First it was Cumby, then it was Boudreau, but they couldn't get the height on the ball that they wanted, and it's a point for the Rams. Great effort, though. You cannot knock either of these teams for effort, that's for sure. There's another great effort there, digging it off the floor. And then the hit from Boudreau goes long. And another point for the Rams. So there's 3 in a row. Good job on serve here by Catherine Wilkie. First-year player from Fall River. Set over by McBain. Good hit. Defended well. Now Mounties again look to attack from the other side. And that time it was Rebecca Cotton with the big swing. Gets the point. Cotton feeling it after that last sequence. She'll go back to serve now. Cotton, just a half step into that serve. And Marquis tried to kind of float into that one, but it's point for the Mounties. Should mention as well our number 1 official today, Renz Reyes, and the number 2 is Steve Stewart. All the officials do such a great job. Nice to see the camaraderie amongst them prior to the game. There's a set high by McBain, and big attack from Henry, but the point goes to the Rams. 1 hit too many for the Mounties, but again, just to see the fluidity of the set from McBain, the attack from Henry. Athleticism all over the floor. Marquis with the serve. Good pace on that. Up toward the net, free ball chance. Immiker. Wilkie back to Immiker. Tried to find a hole, and she does. Right there was McBain, but just too much power on that hit from Immiker, and the ball goes out of McBain and off of McBain and out of play. There's Roach in the middle. Bumped up high. Wilkie sets it over there for Rideout. Little two-hand touch gets it over. And the whistle blows. And we got a double hit called against the Mounties. So the Rams will take the call, take the point. 6 serving 3. Mounties doing a little regroup on their side after that call. Marquis with the serve. Roach up toward the net. Henry. And Rams couldn't handle that from Henry. And the Mounties will take the point. And it'll be 4 serving 6. Danielle Cumby serving it now for the Mounties. And that goes long. Straight as an arrow was that serve, and little too much distance as it goes past the end line. Callie Immiker will serve it up. 7 serving 4. Off the net cord and down again. You see it, and 99% of the time when the service team has the serve catch the net cord like that, it's going to dip to the floor and get a point. Almost nothing you can do to defend. And then right back comes the serve from Immiker, and that time just a little too long, maybe trying to overcompensate for catching the net cord on the previous serve. That one goes just a little too far. She goes over and has a quick word with the coaching staff. And that serve floats through the air, taken by Marquis. Deep attack from midcourt. Here's Henry, puts it into the net, and they're going to give the point. Again, we've got double hit call. So quick sub, back out goes Sarah McInnes. Olivia Roach back onto the floor. Roach, the libero, and the libero sweater. Meanwhile, it's Briggs to serve. And Briggs serves it long. Julia Henry, the PEI Canada Games beach volleyballer, back to serve. Good job by Wilkie to keep it alive. Free ball chance up toward McBain. And again, deep attack right side from Boudreau. And the point goes to the Mounties. And I mentioned earlier, there are 5 Canada Games players on this team, on the Mounties, and I'll get to the 5 names in a minute after this serve from Henry. Taken in the middle by Marquis. Wilkie sets it. Briggs pushes it down the line, finds the line, gets the point. But yeah, on this Mounties team, talking to head coach Robbie Krause earlier, he was telling me about the Canada Games players. So Monica Gallagher, Amanda McBain, Marie Fogarty all played indoor Canada Games volleyball for PEI. Julia Henry, as mentioned, played beach volleyball, Canada Games for PEI. And Logan Tate played Canada Games indoor for New Brunswick. So 5 provincial Canada Games players on this Mounties team. And that's a big help for this squad, especially when you're talking about collegiate and university sports where, you know, you're constantly graduating seniors and players move on. And you constantly have to bring in new players and rebuild your roster. So when you can have that kind of pedigree, it certainly helps. Marquis. This is Wilkie now. Deep attack from Briggs. McBain with the high set. And the big swing again coming from Cotton. But it'll go point Rams. So a quick rest for Immiker. She's back into the game. Peyton Hannon will go over, take a seat, and get a few deep breaths. And it'll be Emma Bishop to serve. 11 serving 8. Rams in front. Johnson. There's set at the net. Laying it on a platter was McBain, and Cumby spikes it home for the kill. So that'll put Amanda McBain, one of those PEI Canada Games players, back on the line. McBain, a 4th-year veteran from Charlottetown. Here's Immiker. Johnson just slaps at it, keeps it alive. There's Cotton, big swing. Wonderful job by Hannon to get it off the floor. Marquis answers back. Fabulous sequence on both sides, and it's Marquis, cross-court kill, point for the Rams. 12 serving 9. Catherine Wilkie back to serve for DAL. The middle, Roach puts it up toward the net. Gliding in was Boudreau to get it over. High bump there for Marquis. Goes off the block at the net. And I think it was kind of a change of direction for number 7, Lily Johnson. She was there, but it kind of deflected off of the block, and then Johnson kind of was a little bit fooled by that. Ball goes to the floor. Point for the Rams. Timeout called. So we'll step aside, take a quick break. 3rd set action. Rams lead at 13-9. We are tied, 1 set each. As we resume play in this 3rd set, Catherine Wilkie back to serve. 13-9, Rams in front. Johnson up toward McBain. And there's Cotton again. Big attack. Kept alive by the Rams. Rideout gets it over. Here's Cotton. She's going to try it again. Great block at the net. But it goes out of play. And so tough to defend over on that right side. Rebecca Cotton. She loves to see that ball come her way. And when she does, her eyes light up. And she just gets ready to put some power into her hits. And now she's back to serve. 10 serving 13. That goes long. So the Rams will get the serve back, and they'll add a point to the total. 14 serving 10. 3rd set, tied a set apiece. Mounties took set 1, Rams took set 2. And the Rams lead set 3, 14-10. Cotton. And I think they're going to call a double hit on Rebecca Cotton. Molly Marquis Up by 5 are the Rams, and the serve that hits all net. So the serve goes back to the Mounties. Danielle Cumby will set. Mounties trail by 4. Hannon bumps it up. Wilkie puts it there for ride out, trying to go down the line on the left side, and it goes wide. Mounties will take the point. Boudreau again. Hammers that serve off of Hannon, and it goes in behind. Another point for the Mounties. So Danielle Cumby feeling the rhythm here on her service game. 13 serving 15. Hannon again. Well, almost a carbon copy of the last serve. Hannon was there, but just a little too much pace. Deflects off of Hannon, out of play. And that's that service reception issue that Carrie Peck was talking about, that she really wants her team to work on and improve on. And no reception needed there, as a good read by Peyton Hannon as she lets it go by, and it does indeed go long. So the service streak is ended. And back on the line to serve will be number 9, Callie Immiker. 16 serving 14. It's going to go over. Great job. Nice read there by Ashley Rideout. She could see that little bump off the service reception was indeed going to come over the net to the Ram side. And Rideout said, well, I'm here. I may as well take care of it. And she did. Immiker with the serve. Toward the net. McBain lays it there. Great job digging it off the floor by Marquis. That's off of Cotton. They've just got to get it over. Free ball chance. Wonderful work by the Mounties. Wilkie sets it. Briggs, little touch over. Great rally. Over far side. Boudreau with a hit. Immiker now goes over there toward Rideout. Answering right back. What a rally. Going down the line, and they find the line. That's a good a rally as we've seen all day long. And it's the Mounties who secure the point. That was a dynamic and very entertaining rally. And now to reset the score, 15-17. Mounties on the serve. Hannon up toward Rideout. She just touches it over. Here's McBain. Far side, left side. Marquis, deep attack. McBain again. Botma tried to get it over. Wilkie now sets for Briggs. That goes off of McInnes. Cotton puts it up toward the net. And trying just to touch it over was Boudreau. And she puts it into the net. And I think they were going to call 4 hits anyway, but another excellent rally. My. Lots of energy on a Sunday afternoon at the Langella Athletic Center in Bible Hill. 18 serving 15. Briggs steps into it. Twisting serve. Just over the net. Little tap over. Off the fingertips of the Mounties defenders. And that's a point for the Rams. So substitution here. Amanda McBain heads over to the bench. Back onto the floor. Logan Tate. Tate wearing number 5. Checks back in. And it's 19 serving 15 with Briggs at the ready. Johnson bumps it up. Just a free ball chance now in the middle. Marquis up toward Wilkie. This is Rideout. Going to the floor to keep it alive was Boudreau. Cotton steps into it. Trying to run back to get a great effort from Marquis as Ashley Rideout, just in desperation, stuck out the right arm just to keep the ball alive. And then it was Marquis trying to track it down. But it's a point for the Mounties. Quick change here. Lily Johnson heads over to the sideline. Julia Henry checks in, and it'll be Henry to serve with her side down by 3. 16 serving 19. Marquis up toward the net. Wilkie, deep attack there from Briggs. And it pinballs around, and it was lifted up at the net. And you can't do that. And the DAL EC Rams will take the point to get to 20. 20 serving 16. Once you're at that 20 point, that's when it really becomes crunch time. Ride out. Good serve into the middle. There's Tate setting it there. Good swing from Botma, and it's blocked out of play. And it'll be Botma back to serve. 17 serving 20. In this third set, we are tied a set apiece. Hannon bumps it right over, and it's handed back right away. And then kind of a reflex action as Rideout stuck out the arm, and it's a point for the Mounties. Emily Botma, the veteran of this club, in her 4th year, goes through that bouncy routine before the serve. Marquis down, O'Neill, great job sliding to try to dig it off the floor, but it goes out of play, and it's another point. And the Mounties will take it. Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. There you go, 20 bounces. I was probably more curious than you were, but I had to count. And off the serve, that goes out of play. So the 20 bounce pre-serve routine working well for number 11, Emily Botma. And with that, a timeout called on the floor by Rams coach Carrie Peck. We are once again tied. Well, this match today, no stranger to ties. We had plenty of ties in the first set, plenty of ties in the second set, and lo and behold, we're tied again. Third set, 20-20. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back. So a nice little run on serve here for Emily Botma. Teams tied at 20 as Botma goes through that pre-serve routine. Rams ready. And there's the serve. Botma with that right hand, heavily taped. Wilkie. Marquis just inside the attack line. Tate bumps it up high. That's a deep attack for sure from Henry. Wilkie up toward Marquis. Cross court. Might have been hoping it would have gone off the block, but nobody on the Mountie side touches it. And it goes out of play. Point for the Mounties, who've come all the way back now after trailing by several points. They've taken the lead, 21-20. Botma winds up into the middle. Hannon bumps it high. Wilkie sets for Marquis. And that goes off the right hand of a sliding Rebecca Cotton. 21-all. Meredith Grant spin, serves it. Dipping serve, Tate sets it there. Cumby gets it over. Cumby right back with the touch. And then that kind of fooled the defense as diving to the floor was Rideout. But it's a point for the Mounties. So both teams making some quick substitutions here. And it'll be Logan Tate getting back on that service line to serve. And that goes off of Marquis and out of play. So a good pushback here by the Mount Allison Mounties. It really seemed like momentum had swung to the Rams and they might be able to finish off this third set, but all of a sudden, 23 serving 21. Mounties getting close, and they're even closer off the net. I thought that was going to go down, but great job by the Rams to keep it alive. Big swing, Boudreau from that right side at the net. And the coach and their teammates over on the bench loving it for the Mounties. Logan Tate again. Set point right here. Tate steps into it. They're in the middle. This is Wilkie. Amaker Great job, wonderful play by McInnes to keep it alive. Imiker again. McInnes saves it one more time. Cotton this time. Rams get it back over, and it goes out of play. Some great effort on both sides, but it's the Mounties who look to be maybe getting getting the set taken away from them in that third set. Rams hit that 20 mark. They were up at one point, I believe it was 2017, had serve and looked to be in good shape, but timeout was called. Mounties regroup, come back, strong finish by the Mounties down the stretch in that third set, and they will take a 2-1 lead into the fourth set. So the teams will take a break, they'll hydrate, they'll switch sides, and we'll have fourth set action in just a couple of minutes. You're watching ACAA TV. Just about set for the fourth set to get underway. Again, the teams have switched sides. Mounties now on the left, Rams on the right. So the Mounties took the first set 26-24. Rams answered back in the second set, taking 25-23 to make it one set each. And then in that third set just completed, 25-21 the score, and the Mounties earned the set, and they lead it 2-1. So a chance to close it out in this set for the Mounties, and for the Rams, you need it to stay alive and push it to a fifth and deciding set. Logan Tate will get us started here in set number 4. Hannon bumps high. Marquis with a little punch over. There's Boudreau at the net. And the point is going to go to the Rams. One hit too many for the Mounties. Catherine Wilkie to serve. And she'll catch all net. That'll make it 1-1. Rebecca Cotton, native of Charters Settlement, New Brunswick, serves it up. Hannon on the service reception, a couple of bumps to get it high. Imiker taken there. Tate now sets it. Boudreau, cross court, off of Wilkie and down to the floor. That will send Rebecca Cotton once again back to that service line. Now 2 serving 1. Hannon, stutter steps back. This is Imiker from the attack line, left side. Tate now sets it. Big swing there from Henry. And she gets the kill. Cotton again, 3 serving 1. Hannon. This is Marquis. Thought about the hit. Bumps it over instead. Tate sets it close to the net. Botma hammers it over. Goes off the defenders and out of play. So 4 unanswered points here for the Mounties. 4 serving 1. Cotton with the serve. This is Wilkie. Sets it there for Immiker, and well, we've seen that storyline before from Callie Immiker. Power at the net. Big swing, powerful hit. Getting the point. 2 serving 4. Molly Marquis to serve. Gets it over, and Cotton was there, as was Boudreau. And they kind of froze in their tracks for a minute, went in between them. Rams will take the point. Marquis again. M&M to serve, and puts it into the net. Not the result, obviously, she wanted there, so the point will go to the Mounties. 5 serving 3. Emily Botma heads back to that service line. And there's that pre-serve routine. Botma strides into it. Hannon toward the net. Wilkie sets it there. Immiker into the block, but it goes out of play. So again, Mount Allison knows what's going to happen when they see Immiker. It's going to be power at the net. But when you've got that kind of power, quite often your block is there, but it gets blocked out of play. Had to adjust the score clock quickly. 4 serving 5. And that's going to go past everybody. So it'll be 6 serving 4. And it's Ella Boudreau back to serve. Wilkie sets it. Briggs with the big hit. Tate. And I think they might call 2 hits. They do. So the double hit call. And the point goes to the Rams. They're happy about it, and why not? Just the 1-point game now. 5 serving 6. Allison Briggs back to serve. The Plaster Rock Pest with the serve. Tate, a little bump to keep it alive. Boudreau with the deep attack. And just nothing that the Rams defense could do. The block was there, but my goodness, Boudreau with power. Julia Henry will serve now. 7 serving 5. And everybody kind of froze off that service reception as Marquis was there and just kind of defensively stepped back and touched it up, and it just fell to the floor in between a couple of DAL players. 8 serving 5. And again, it's Henry. Just got to push it over. Free ball chance. Bumped up towards Tate. She'll set it there for Cotton. And you know what Cotton is going to do. She may be Cotton, but there's nothing soft about her game as she hammers it again into the open floor. Julia Henry will rack it up again on the serve. 9 serving 5. Right out on the service reception. She'll try to get it over. Off the block. Kept alive. Tate for Cotton. Off the block. Briggs gets it high. Now Wilkie sets it for Rideout. And see what the call was. I think the Mounties are kind of confused as what the call was as well. Everything looked to be in order. I'm not sure if maybe Mount Allison, one of their players up tight to the net, reached over or under the net. I'm not sure. However, all that matters is it's a point for the Rams. And that serve goes off the hands of Roach and out of play. 7 serving 9. Ashley Rideout will serve. We've got the Plaster Rock Pest, the Newfoundland Menace, All kinds of nicknames on this DAL squad. Meanwhile, at the net, good block there. Over for Cotton, cross court. Rideout saves it. And again the whistle blows. And a double hit call, this time favoring the Mounties. Ten serving 7. 3-point advantage for the Mounties here in this fourth set. Mounties up 2-1. Danielle Cumby with that serve. And does it go long? I guess it does. That was a close one, but the flag went up. Serve is out. Rams will take the point. 8 serving 10. Emma Bishop will now handle the serving duties in this rotation for the Rams. Cotton to Tate into the middle. Botma was blocked. Botma now will put it for Cotton, reaching over. That was right at the net court again. 50-50 ball at the net. It stays alive. Deep attack, right out, and she finds the floor. It almost seemed as Rideout might have mishit that ball, but whether she did it intentionally or not, she took a little pace off. It finds the opening, and a point for the Rams. 9 serving 10. Cotton for Tate. Tate again fakes the block, pushes it over. Rams read it well. Marquis will just slap it over. Tate sets it for real this time. Cotton with the power. Block was there. Both Immiker and Wilkie defensively had the hands up, but the power too much. Mounties take the point. 11 serving 9. Logan Tate. A little into that serve. Off the floor, into the net. And the point goes to the Mounties. So 12 serving 9. We'll watch Tate get oh so low on her pre-serve routine. Starts up high. I always am fascinated by the pre-serve routine. It's like watching a batter go through their little batting things before they step into the batter's box. Tate with the serve, kind of spins it to the right. 50-50 ball at the net. Here's Marquis with the attack. Nice diving play to keep it alive. Wilkie sets it high. Immiker! You're not going to stop that no matter who you are. Immiker again with the power. And with her ability to kill, as we see this serve, up toward Tate. Sets it there. Botma with the big swing. Botma again. And looks like Mount A might have lifted that ball. So the call goes to the Rams. Timeout on the floor. And just to finish that thought on Immiker, her teammates have nicknamed her the Manitoba Menace. Of course, she's from Swan River, Manitoba. But with her ability to create kills as she does and being in the top 5 category of kills per set and overall total kills, she may become Callie the Killer. We'll see. Meanwhile, timeout on the floor. 12-11. Mounties in front. Quick break. We'll be back. As the points start to accumulate in this fourth set, you know that the intensity and the pressure will pick up on the DAL AC side. They cannot afford to lose this fourth set. They need it to tie it up at 2 and to force a fifth set. Cotton down to a knee, goes off the post on the far side. And we're tied 12-12. That serve taken in the middle. Tate sets it there. Good job blocking it. Tate will set again. This time for Boudreau. And Boudreau couldn't get it where she wanted it to go. And it's another point for the Rams. So a good little service run here for Catherine Wilkie. She'll serve it again. Diving across the floor to keep it alive was McInnes. Good defense by the Mounties. And then Boudreau, right out, digs it off the floor. Marquis with the kill. Great big hit there. Boudreau, I was just about to say great rally, and then Boudreau rose up to hammer it down. But the point goes to the Mounties. But just another good rally. We've seen a bunch of really entertaining rallies in this match this afternoon. Tip of the cap to both of these teams. Cotton to serve. Here's Immiker. The block was there, but again, just the sheer power in that swing from Immiker. Even if the block is there, more often than not, you're not going to be able to handle the pace. And that was the case right there. So, back to a 1-point advantage for the Rams, 14 serving 13. Pushed up by Henry. Henry tries to hammer it home. Tate bumps it high. Henry again off the fingertips and down. So Henry front and center in that last sequence. And it's a point for the Mounties. Back to serve Botma. Tied again. This time we're at 14 all. Taken in the middle by Hannon. Briggs and double hit. So that call, advantage Mounties, point Mounties, serve Mounties. (15 serving 14). Mounties to serve again. And there is Botma. Into the middle. Wilkie for Immiker. Great job by Tate. Boudreau now, free ball chance. Hannon bumps it up toward the net. Wilkie sets it in the middle. And there's the power again from Immiker. Callie Immiker. So dangerous for this Rams squad. Callie back to serve. Cotton high for Tate. Cross court. Finds the inside of the line. Well placed by Tate. Seeing eye shot right there by number 4. Julia Henry. And it'll be Boudreau back to serve. Hannon up toward the net. It's out of play. And another point for the Mounties as they extend the lead to 2 points. Ella Boudreau again. Wilkie sets. And there's right out with the big swing from the attack line, getting the point for DAL. And Coach Robbie Krause having a quick word in the ear of his player, Logan Tate. 16 serving 17. Tate just gets there. Boudreau has to push it over. Up toward the net. Wilkie sets high. Right out off the block and down. Point Rams. 17 all. Back to a tie. Rams know they cannot afford to lose this set. They'll pull out all the stops here down the stretch. Into the middle. That serve goes long. That won't help the cause. Point for the Mounties. Julia Henry. Getting ready. A couple of steps in and puts it right into the net. And that'll make the Rams happy. They'll take the tie and the serve. Ashley Rideout will serve it up. And we'll get back underway in this tie game. 18 all, third set. Match tied, 4 set. Mounties leading it 2-1. And that goes into the net. So, advantage Mounties. Danielle Cumby to serve. Wilkie, Marquis, Taken well there by Cumby. Boudreau pushes it over. Wilkie again, sets, right side. Tate, high set, deep attack. Henry puts it long. Again, rapid substitutions on both sides. Back in to take the service game is Meredith Grant Spin. She wears 18 in black and gold. 19 all. Good job by Henry. Tate sets it in the middle. And there's Botma finding pay dirt with the kill. And now the Mounties at 20. When you hit 20, I like to call it the home stretch of a set. 5 points away. Logan Tate. Good serve into the middle. Up toward the net. Bumped high, and look at Emiker. Ice water in the veins, right down the line. $20 all, tied again. Tate slides across to save it. Free ball chance now. Wilkie, Emiker in the middle, power again. Roach was there, but it goes off Roach and out of bounds. Now it's a lead for the Rams, 21 serving 20. Into the middle, Roach gets it up toward the net. Big swing, good attack from Emily Botma one more time. Back to a tie, 21 all. Rebecca Cotton, she goes back to serve. She had a good run on serve last time she was back there. What does she have this time? Wilkie bumps it toward the middle. Marquis with the somewhat deep attack, and it goes out of play. That's a point for the Mounties as they inch a little bit closer. 22 serving 21, fourth set. Mounties looking to finish off this match. Cotton, strong serve, taken well off the net. Kept alive, free ball as Hannon just bumps it over. Tate sets, big swing, goes just long. Tate was there with the set, Botma was ready, but too much loft on it, goes out, point to the Rams. Surprise, surprise, tied again, 22 all. Marquis with the serve, net court, Tate sets. Here's Boudreau, cross-court attack. Free ball chance. Tate sets now for the Mounties. Boudreau again, and that goes off a Hannon. And right away, she looked disappointed with herself. Again, it's human nature, it's instinct, right? That ball's coming towards you. Your instinct is to reach and try and get a hand on it, touch it, bump it up, tap it up, whatever. It goes off the fingertips of Hannon and out. And now 23-22, 1 point advantage. Botma to serve. Wilkie sets, big moments here. And trying to go cross court with Zimmerker, and it goes out. So now, crunch time indeed. Zero room for error for the Rams. They have to score 3 points in a row, but for the Mounties, 1 point to take the set and the match. And it's Botma back to serve. Up toward Wilkie. Sets it high. There's Rideout with the big hit and the kill to keep the Rams alive. Big moment there, and the answer comes from Rideout. So for the moment, the Rams stay alive. Callie Imiker with her parents making the trip from Manitoba to watch her play live. Well, they'll get to watch their daughter serve in a moment as timeout called on the floor. And it's interesting, while I have a second, talking to Coach Robbie Krause before the game, he's from this area. He's actually from Stewiacke, played volleyball in his senior year for CEC for the Cougars, and now coaching, obviously, the Mount Allison Mounties. And I asked him, I said, when you're home like this, is it nice to visit family, friends? And maybe get a home-cooked meal. I said, oh, yeah. He said, it's great. I get to visit. He said, see the parents. I said, what about your folks? Do they cook you a nice meal? I said, oh, yeah. He goes, I love it when my mom makes either homemade pizza or meatloaf. So if you're wondering why Coach Robbie Krause has a big smile and a contented look on his face, it's probably more than just the fact that his side is in front right now. It's the home cooking. That goes high, and it's going to hit the basketball backboard well up into the rafters. And speaking of home cooking, the basketball net on the home court comes into play, and it works for the Rams. So we're tied 24. Immiker again with the serve. That's going to go long. So that will make it 25-24. Mounties in front, and a chance to serve it out right here for Ella Boudreau, the local girl from Greenfield. And, well, she put that one into a Greenfield as it goes a little bit long, and it's 25 all. No surprise. 26-24, 25-23, 25-21. Those are your scores from the first 3 sets, and we're 25 all here in set 4. Pushed down to the floor, and that's a point for the Rams. And now, after dealing with a couple of set points themselves, now it's the Rams who have a chance to serve a set point. 26 serving, 25. Now it's the Mounties who feel the pressure. Here's the serve. Cotton got a touch on a free ball chance as Tate just had to get it over. Wilkie sets it there, right out. Kept alive. Can they save it? Down to the floor it goes. And the Rams hang on. They bend, but they don't break in the 4th set, and they take the 4th set. 27-25. We're going to take a break, but don't go anywhere. A 5th and deciding set coming your way right here on ACAA TV. We'll be back. Well, I mentioned earlier that's a great crowd in attendance here at the Langell Athletic Center on this absolutely gorgeous and balmy Sunday afternoon. And a lot of fans from the Mount Allison side have made the trip, and I just had a wonderful chat with a Mount Allison fan, and it turns out to be the grandmother of the coach of Mount Allison. Robbie Krause's grandmother, Hazel, is here cheering on her grandson and the Mount Allison Mounties. So that's nice to see, and she is front and center cheering on her grandson and the Mounties. That is nice to see. So Robbie's getting the home cooking and the family support from Grandma. That's pretty cool. So here we go, 5th and deciding set. Mounties took the first set 26-24, the third set 25-21. The Rams took sets 2 and 4 by 25-23, 27-25 scores. Now we've got a 5th and deciding set. It's a race to 15. Off that opening serve. And that's going to go first off of Henry, then off of Cumby, and it's the opening point in that race to 15 belongs to the Rams. Wilkie to serve. Cotton gets it up for Tate. And that kind of went over top of Cumbie. Kind of threw off the rhythm. And another point for the Rams. So Cumbie and Boudreau were both right there, and it kind of went in between both of them. So the first 2 points go to the Rams. That serve goes into the net. So a point to the Mounties, and they'll take the serve. And it'll be Rebecca Cotton. 1 serving 2 in the sprint to 15 in this 5th and deciding set. And that just catches inside the line. Well-placed serve, and Cotton is pumped. Rebecca Cotton now will serve with the score 2-all. And that goes off of Molly Marquis out of play. So a point to the Mounties. In these 5th sets, 15 comes really quick. You can't afford to give up 4 or 5 points in a row, or you find yourself behind and chasing the game. And look at that, great play by Immiker. Briggs kept alive there by Cotton. Tate with the set, Boudreau with the swing. Good defensive play. Immiker blocked down at the net, finds floor. That time the Mounties had an answer for Immiker. And it gives them a 4th point. Now it's 4 serving 2. A little housekeeping being taken care of here in the gym by our match officials. And Cotton ready to roll. Up toward the front, and Briggs got a hand on it, but it goes down to the floor, and another point on the service game of Rebecca Cotton. And timeout called. 5-2. Mounties in front in this 5th and deciding set. So both teams head to their sidelines. Coaches will talk it over, and we'll be back. So out of the timeout, Mounties lead at 5-2, Cotton serving. That goes over, and right there to deposit it to the floor, Julia Henry. She saw that ball coming her way off the service reception, and she just put it right down to the floor. 6 serving 2. Mounties on a run here. And that will end as that serve goes long. But it's a 3-point advantage for the Mounties, and the Rams will take the serve. It'll be Molly Marquis. She'll try to get on a service run of her own. Everybody ready. There's the serve. Tate. And 2 hits. So a good start on serve for Molly Marquis. 4 serving 6. Again, a reminder, it's 1st to 15 in the 5th set. Just clearing the net cord. Tate sets it far side. Henry, powerful swing. Good job by Marquis to dig it off the floor. Marquis again sets it high. Immiker. Cotton does a good job of receiving that powerful hit. There's Briggs. Finding the floor, Allison Briggs with a nice touch. And this time it's the Mounties who want to talk it over. Robbie Krause calls time. The 6-3 lead now is 6-5 lead. And timeout on the floor, so we'll take a quick break We'll be back to finish this one up in just a minute. Molly Marquis readies the serve for the DAL AC Rams. 5 serving 6 in this 5th set. Tate, little hop set. Boudreau, cross court. Too much power on it. Goes out. Point Rams. Marquis again to serve with the score tied 6-all. Touch there from Cumby. Hannon gets it high. And Rideout put it over, but the defense at the net puts it right back for the Mounties. They'll take the point and the lead. Danielle Cumby back to serve now, 7 serving 6. And that goes right into the net. Rams will take it, make it 7-7. And this is probably the most closely contested volleyball match that I've called since I've been doing play-by-play for the DAL AC Rams women's volleyball team the last number of seasons. It's been fun to watch, and that goes into the net. That's not fun to watch for the DAL AC Rams. So they give a net serve right back. And midway in this set, so they'll switch sides. So 8 serving 7. And I think there was a little confusion for a second. I know that they've been doing the switch sides midway point in the 5th set this season. But the last couple of years when volleyball was played, due to COVID protocols, there was no side switching at all for the entire match. So still a little bit getting used to. And I'm sure that there was a little bit, oh yeah, that's right, we've got to switch sides halfway through the 5th set. So everybody ready. Rams now on the left. Mounties on the right. Mounties up by a point. 8 serving 7. Hannon goes high. Bumped over. Free ball chance. Tapped up. Tate sets it there. Pushed over by Botma. Hannon. Little bump to the net. Rideout. Touch over. Block down. Everybody getting the touch. They keep it alive. Wow, what a play. Fantastic. And then answering right back is Julia Henry. But my goodness, perhaps the sequence of the year seconds ago as the Rams somehow got down to the floor and several people in getting a hand underneath just to keep it alive. I think the Mounties thought it was over. It kept going, but finally Henry finished it off, and then that serve goes long. My goodness, what hasn't happened here in this 5-set match? This has been fun. Truly hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching. This has been a wonderful match of volleyball. 8 serving 9. This is Briggs. Up towards Tate. Little touch over there by Botma. Up again. Tate will set. Now this is Henry. Finds the line. Wonderful shot by Henry. Cross court just inside the line. Nothing you could do to defend it. Point to the Mounties. 10 serving 8. Julia Henry with the serve. Her side up by 2. Back to Rideout now. Cross court. Tate sets for the Mounties. There's Cotton. Great job by Hannon diving to dig it, but it goes out of play. Again, there's Cotton from the attack line with that big hit. Now it's 11 serving 8. Mounties in front, just 4 points away. Both of these teams coming off wins. That goes into the net, kept alive. Rideout bumps it over, free ball chance. Rideout into the middle, and Botma was there, and Botma, too much in that moment for the Rams to handle. Another point, and now we've got another timeout. The Mounties can sense it. They're up by 4. 12-8, Mounties in front of the Rams. 5th set, we'll be back. Locked and loaded, here we go. 12 serving 8, fifth set. And miscommunication there as Marquis and Hannon both looked at one another and the ball went in between them. And the Mounties will take the point. Now just 2 points away from taking the match. Julia Henry. She's played well this afternoon for the Mounties with the serve. Marquis bumps it up toward the net. Wilkie with the set, ride out, hits it, goes out, and that will bring the Mounties 1 point away from taking the fifth set and taking the match 3-2. Julia Henry again. And serve into the middle. That goes off of ride out of play. And with that, the Mount Allison Mounties take the fifth set in a wonderfully played match of volleyball this afternoon between the Mount Allison Mounties and the DAL AC Rams. And it really was a back and forth game. In this particular day, the Mounties took all of the odd sets, 1, 3, and 5. And the Rams took the even sets, 2 and 4. And the fans of both sides giving a nice round of applause to these two teams. So your final score, 3-2. The Mounties took the opening set 26-24. Rams answered back 25-23 to take it and make it a set apiece. In the third set, 25-21, Mounties take the 2-1 set advantage. Fourth set, a back and forth affair, hard fought. Rams hang on and took the fourth set 27-25. And then in the fifth set, the largest margin of victory was in that fifth set, and it was a 7-point win, 15-8, as the Mounties take set 5, take the match 3-2, but both teams hold your heads high. You played well this afternoon. I want to thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon to ACAA TV via the DAL AC Rams YouTube channel. I'm Scott Squires on behalf of myself and our entire DAL AC crew. I want to say thank you for tuning in. It's been a pleasure to have you with us. We look forward to having you again right here on ACAA TV for more volleyball action in the coming weeks. So long for now. Once again, your final score, the Mounties on the road take it 3-2 over the Rams. So long.